Hey everybody, this is Kay with Aquarius Oracle Tarot. Just doing another timeless oracle reading for everyone. Any viewers who happen to find this message, this is a message for you. I'm just going to do a quick 3-card oracle for you today, and hopefully it generates some resonance with somebody. This is sort of like, I feel like this is a reading for some healing messages. So I want to share that I think a lot of people right now are doing a lot of spiritual healing, a lot of finding connection to spirit, more so than they have been in the last whoever knows how long. But basically, this Sacred Forest Oracle by Denise Linn are the cards I'm going to be using today. Beautiful set of cards. And again, just trying to help with providing messages on where you may need to be doing some healing, how that healing is going to happen, and ultimately what that means for you in the long run. So let's see what we have today. I'm just going to do a quick cut. And I do shuffle quite a bit, so I think this one on top. Okay. Meandering pathway, flow. You're having some trouble with your flow, viewer? I think we've got Gandalf the Grey down here. I don't know if that's really supposed to be Gandalf, but he's lighting the way with his staff through a dark forest, meandering pathway. So lots of twists and turns, lots of bumps in the road, feeling like maybe there isn't flow. Maybe we're feeling a little bit stuck in the woods or lost in the woods. But the good news is even though there's a meandering path, it's a little bit dark over here, look at all this bright, beautiful light coming in the top. And of course, you've got this guidance here coming in from down here. And, to me, wizards are like wisdom, alchemy, folks who are creating the path, not following the path, right? They're forging a new one, they're trailblazing. So maybe some trailblazing is needed a little bit here. But I think initially out the gate, I feel like maybe you're lost. Maybe you feel like you're following a path that doesn't make sense or it doesn't fit for you. Does that sound about right for y'all? Let's see. Let me get the card from the bottom of the deck. Aspen Spirit, Courage. Wow, this card's gorgeous. Look at this. There's this beautiful castle. There's flowers, beautiful yellow flowers, and butterflies. Butterflies are all about changing and transition and metamorphosis and all of that stuff. And, so meandering pathway, we start out and we've got a little bit of a block, right? We're not really sure where we want to go. Feeling like maybe we're turning around and turning around and turning around, but we're never actually getting down the path. So Aspen Spirit is talking about let's forge ahead, right? Let's trailblaze. We've got this guy here sitting here in the meandering pathway, and he is waiting to help you light the way. And I think this is your higher self right here. So your higher self is waiting to help you kind of get through this meandering sort of cycle. And Aspen Spirit is really all about this courage. And it's all about, finding that courage within yourself. And the courage within yourself, remember, also is supported by your higher self. And so, with Aspen Spirit, it's like there is that castle, there is that that brass ring, that goal, and everything that surrounds it is like going to require change, and it's going to require a little bit of learning and maybe gaining some wisdom. But I think that, where you are right now, where you're on this meandering path, it's like all you have is time for wisdom, right? Developing wisdom, life experience, and all of that. So it's really easy to get stuck when you're kind of at the beginning of a path, right? And it looks like it's really rocky ahead, but I think that your higher self is just waiting for you to ask for some guidance here. So if you were to just ask for a little bit of guidance, I think that it would come your way. And, it's hard to sort of recognize that when you're spinning in circles and you feel like, oh, I don't know what to do. Just remember that higher self is always there, always, always. And if you don't resist that, things fall into place, right? You have to allow the path to kind of take you where you need to go. Don't hurry it. Don't run. Don't, hold back from it. Don't sit there and stare at it. Just take this journey, right? Stop worrying about spinning in circles and take this journey, right? And then with Aspen Path, I really feel like you need to be remembering that the energy of your inner spirit, your higher spirit, like I'm saying, it's ready to step forward for you. It's ready to help you face these challenges. It's ready to, do that. So be willing to accept that. Be willing to accept help from others too. I feel like there might be a couple of people that are sort of trying to nudge you in that direction. So one more card, and I'm going to cut into the center of the deck. Spirit Guardian of Summer Expansion. Well, if that doesn't fit properly, I don't know what does. So once you've, done this sort of recognition that you can let go, you can take the path, it's going to be okay. Spirit is there to help you if you just reach out and ask for it to help you to face whatever you need to face, right? So Spirit Guardian of Summer Expansion, think about summertime and how everything's blooming, everything is fresh and new. This like gorgeous yellow bird sitting here on the tree is just sitting there glowing and radiating energy. And, even though you felt stuck, you use this courage, right? Use this courage that you're with this Aspen spirit. Use this courage because you're going to need it because you don't want to hold back anymore. You're going to take positive steps in the direction of your dreams. And then when you do that, even if that means getting some education, getting some changes to happen, metamorphosizing, changing yourself, it still leads to this. So if you listen to your higher self and you make those goals and you're not fearful of them and you go for them, then you're going to have exactly what you put into it. And, this tree, it's like, I get apple tree, peach tree. Trees take a long time to get to this point, to get to this expansion point, right? Where they're fruitful. And most people don't realize, but not every tree becomes a fruitful producing tree. Most of these fruit trees, they become, crabapple trees or whatever, what have you. So anyway, so I feel like, you're kind of standing in your own way is what it comes down to. You're standing in your own way because you want it to all be ready and ready to go for you. And it does take commitment and courage to do something about it, right? And I've even got there's like these birch trees here, and just think about how amazing they are and how beautiful they are. And they don't just become that way overnight. So I really feel like the message here is that it can be scary to look down a really long path ahead of you and not really be sure what direction you're heading in. But you've got to just listen to your guide, listen to your higher self and what you need to do. And it's going to give you the answers. So once you do those things and you make those choices, you'll be getting to where you need to be. Expansion. Thank you.